What's going on, guys? So in today's video we're going to be doing the 10 things I hate about this 2020 Trailboss. And so we're going to start off just doing us a little walk around inside outside. Alright guys, well as you can see I already filmed this and the footage was absolutely garbage. I don't know what was going on with my other GoPro, but it was unusable as you saw. So we're refilming this, and obviously the 22x12s are off, and yes, if you're new, these are tractor tires. 10 things that I hate about this 2020 Trailboss. So like I said, 2020 Trailboss, and the first thing is not specific to this truck, but if you have any other color aside from black, your front end is black on these trucks. So there's no questions about it. You have to have a black front end, and I just think it looks totally weird. And so the only color I like Trailboss is in is black, because it's obviously a uniformed color, whereas on the other ones you got different color down the side and then a big black front end that just does not match. So you might be thinking I'm fixing to talk about the mirrors, but honestly the mirrors have kind of grown on me, and especially on black I think they look fine on this truck. I really don't think they look out of place anymore. We've had 2 years from to grow on us, and I think they really have. But this fishing pole has not. So why in the world do we got trucks rolling out with this dang fishing pole still here? It is 2020, almost 2021. There is so many vehicles running around with not even the little shark fin, with like literally no antennas. Why do we have to have this 3-foot long antenna to get radio signal? I think that's just so dumb. It looks ancient. I mean, it's literally the same thing that you can find on your 80s models truck or 90s or whenever they started doing that. It makes no sense to me. Get rid of that thing. Come on, stick it in the fender, make a smaller one, whatever you gotta do, but get rid of that freaking thing. So the next thing is gonna be back here on the tailgate. I just think it's annoying that they removed the handle. It's just, you know, you got a button out. The tailgate's nice, it's super light. On the high countries, I think you can close it and open it from a button inside. It's very nice, but at the same time, why? Like, what happens when your battery's dead? I guarantee you this won't open, right? Whereas on my truck, if my battery's dead, that thing is still gonna open. All right, so that's pretty much all my complaints on the outside. Most of them do fall on the inside, and this is all personal preference, because there's definitely some things that I dislike, especially coming out of that truck, which is mine. So have gotten used to this, but this is a Z71 Trailboss. You would think it would have some kind of special gauges. I mean, mine's a low-end LT Z71 model, and it's got cool Z71 gauges, and these are just super bland. And then if we back up a little bit, this is, like I said, just comparing it to mine, which are just like, I hate these little toggles. Like, we got the side buttons, but now we have to scroll. Like, why? No, I just want to click it. I want to click this, and I want to click that. Like, why did we have to do that? As well as over here, I don't know. I guess they're just trying to be slick, do something different, but why? I don't like that. But the main thing here is this center stack. So I just genuinely think they really dropped the ball on this, even compared to the older models. I just don't like this design. When this came out, I was like, that's horrible. And 2 years later, I still think this is horrible. It just genuinely looks like a downgrade. You got too much black going on here. In my truck, which is right there, they got this material. It kind of cuts across, and it just breaks it up, and it looks much better. Whereas this is just this huge just block of matte black. I don't know, I just genuinely don't like it. I don't know why they did that. That's my biggest complaint in here. Should it deter you from buying the truck? Absolutely not. But it just, I don't know, if this was mine, I dealt with it every day, I'd get used to it, I'm sure, and it would never bother me. But it's just annoying. I just think they downgraded rather than doing an upgrade. It's super nice in here. Everything in here is nicer than my truck, except for I just don't like the way everything looks. So this next thing might have something to do with the sunroof, I'm not sure, but there's no upper handguard. So like when you're getting in, there's nowhere to grab. You obviously got the one up here, and you got the one on this pillar, but mine has those as well, but it also has one like here and there on the roof, so you can, and they fold down, you can grab them. It's just weird that this doesn't have that. Maybe that's an option. Maybe they're all like this. I don't know. Just think it's a little weird that they got rid of those, and kind of makes certain things difficult. So back to the dash. If you see right here, you got the auto stop and off. And I just think it's really dumb that there's no button to turn off the on-off stop-start feature thing. It would just make sense for you to be able to turn that off. I know if it's hot and you got the AC blasting, a lot of times it won't work. you don't really matter with it. But a lot of times it does work, and the only ways to really make it not work is to put the truck all the way down into this, and then of course you shift all the way up to 10 or 8 or whatever your truck is, and then it will not go into there. Or tow haul mode, I think, does the same difference as far as it not working. But I just think it's really annoying that they don't have just a simple button. Just say, hey, we were required to put this here because of emissions, or this is the new technology we're trying to push, or whatever the case may be. And I guess they just genuinely don't want people turning it off. But I know for people with exhaust, it probably gets really annoying. And yeah, I don't know. It's just annoying to me that they don't have a button where you can turn it off. So the other thing is kind of similar to the stop start is the cylinder deactivation, AFM, DOD, all that kind of crap that they put on these GM models. I will say they have definitely done a lot better job in this truck than they did on mine. I can't really notice it in this truck, whereas I definitely noticed it in mine, and then I had to get the module to where it would stay in V8 all the time. I think, I might be wrong, I think this can even go below 6-cylinder, or it can go to 6 and then V4, and I don't think it goes below that. I don't know. I haven't done a ton of research, but I just think it's dumb because you can guarantee that those components in the engine will make this engine not last as long as it would have had it not had those components in it. It was just a normal standard V8 all the time. Just the internals are there, and even if you do a module that turns it off or doesn't allow it to work, you still got all that crap in the engine that is going to shorten the life of the engine at some point for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people swear by it. That's perfectly fine. If you love it, go for it. But to me, just annoying. And finally, the last thing I hate about this truck is the fact that it is not mine. So if you just got on this channel, this video, this is not my truck. I've just had it for the last week, making a boatload of content with it, which you've probably been watching videos on it for like who knows how many months at this point. Like honestly, probably like at least 2 months worth of content spread out. I've absolutely loved this truck. I'm fixing to have to give it back, which means I got to get these off and those back on it. And I have done more tire swapping and video filming in the last 5 days than I've done in my entire YouTube career. It has been absolutely insane. So much editing, so much work put into this. Hopefully y'all have really enjoyed it. But like I said, I've absolutely loved this truck, and I could definitely see myself upgrading from that to this after this week's experience with it. It's genuinely changed my perspective. Whereas before this week started, when I just, you know, I'd driven it, I had experienced it, but all stock, I was like, there's no way, it just doesn't have a specialty to it. And then now, after having some fun with it, it's definitely changed my mind, and these new body styles have grown on me tremendously, and I absolutely love it. But that's going to be about it for this video. Like I said, I just had to do a 10 things I hate, because that's a popular video everybody likes to see, you know. Or maybe y'all don't like to see it. Maybe you just like to come on here to tell me how ungrateful I am or something like that. I don't know. That's a lot of people's comments. But I have thoroughly loved this truck. What up, Dowell? I have thoroughly loved this truck. I thoroughly love my truck. Both of them not perfect. No truck is perfect. There's always something to complain about on a video, not in real life. You're not driving this down the road going, oh man, I wish the steering wheel buttons weren't a button, they're toggle switches now, I hate this. No, okay, come on now, come on. We just had to come up with some things for the video. And so, like I said, hopefully you did enjoy. Definitely comment down below, tell me something. All right, be nice, but tell me something. And with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy. I will see y'all in the next one.